There's something magical about the energy we carry. It's not just about how we feel, it's about how the world responds to us. Have you ever noticed those moments when life seems to flow effortlessly, when opportunities miraculously appear, or when you feel deeply connected to everyone and everything around you? That's the power of your vibration. But let's be honest, life isn't always easy. Hard times come, and they often feel like they weigh us down, dragging our energy to its lowest point. It's in those moments, when it feels like the world is against us, that we need to pause and remember something profound. You are more powerful than you think. You have the ability to change your vibration instantly, no matter how dark things seem. I'm here to show you exactly how to do that. And it won't take hours of meditation on a mountaintop or years of spiritual training. It takes 1 minute. One focused moment of intention, action, and surrender. In this video, we'll journey together through the process of raising your vibration, even during life's hardest challenges. But this isn't just about feeling better, it's about transforming your entire reality. Let me ask you something before we begin. What would happen if you stopped letting external circumstances control your energy? What if, instead of reacting to life, you could create it? Take a deep breath and let's dive in.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
When we talk about vibration, we're talking about energy, your personal frequency. Think of yourself like a radio tower, constantly broadcasting energy to the world. The frequency you emit determines what you attract. Low vibrations like fear, anger, or despair pull in experiences that match those energies. High vibrations like love, joy, and peace do the same. The universe is like a mirror, reflecting back the energy you project. But here's the catch: we often forget this. We let circumstances dictate how we feel. We get stuck in our heads, replaying old stories of pain, loss, or failure. It's like carrying a heavy backpack filled with regrets and fears, and every step we take feels harder and harder. Now, I'm not here to tell you to ignore your pain or pretend that everything's okay. That's not what raising your vibration is about. True transformation begins with awareness. It starts when you recognize, yes, I'm feeling low. Yes, life is hard right now, but I have a choice. I don't have to stay here, so how do we make that choice? How do we shift our energy in the middle of chaos? I want you to trust me on this. It begins with something so simple, yet so powerful: your breath. Let's do this together. Right now, wherever you are, take a deep breath in. Inhale like you're pulling in the energy of the entire universe. Hold it for a moment. Feel that stillness inside you. And then exhale slowly, releasing everything that no longer serves you. Do it again. Inhale deeply, hold, and let it go. This isn't just breathing. It's a reset. It's a reminder that you are here, in this moment, alive and capable of change. But let's go deeper. Breathing is just the beginning. To truly raise your vibration, you must shift your focus. What are you thinking about right now? Are you dwelling on problems? Are you replaying a conversation that upset you? Let me ask you this: what would happen if, for just 1 minute, you stopped focusing on what's wrong and started focusing on what's possible? Close your eyes if you can. Imagine a light at the center of your chest, glowing softly. With every breath, that light grows brighter and warmer. This is your energy, your vibration, your power. See it expanding beyond your body, filling the room, radiating out into the world. Feel that light. It's not just an image, it's real. It's the energy that connects you to everything and everyone. It's the part of you that's infinite, unbreakable, and pure. And here's the secret: that light is always there, even in your darkest moments. You don't have to create it. You just have to remember it. Now, let's take this a step further. I want you to think about something that makes you feel good. It could be a memory, a person, a place, or even a dream of the future. Hold that thought in your mind and notice how your body responds. Do you feel lighter, warmer, more open? This is the power of focus. What you focus on expands. When you focus on what feels good, you elevate your vibration. And here's the best part: you don't need perfect circumstances to do this. Even in the hardest times, you can find anything that brings you a spark of joy. Maybe it's the sound of rain, the smile of a stranger, or the simple fact that you're breathing right now. Let me ask you something else. What would your life look like if you made this a daily practice? If every time you felt low, you paused, breathed, and shifted your focus. But let's be real, it's not always easy. There will be days when it feels impossible to find that spark, days when the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear. And that's okay. Raising your vibration doesn't mean ignoring your struggles. It means embracing them with compassion and choosing to rise anyway. Think about this: every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. Every moment of pain is a teacher, guiding you back to yourself. What if, instead of resisting your struggles, you leaned into them? What if you asked, what is this moment trying to teach me? How can I use this to become stronger, wiser, and more aligned with who I truly am? When you ask these questions, something incredible happens. Your energy shifts. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of life's circumstances and start seeing yourself as the creator of your reality. Now, let's bring it all together. In just 1 minute, you can raise your vibration by doing 3 simple things. Breathe deeply, inhale the energy of the universe, hold it, and release what no longer serves you. Focus on your light, visualize the infinite energy within you, radiating out into the world. Shift your thoughts, find one thing, no matter how small, that makes you feel good, and let that feeling grow. This isn't just a quick fix, it's a way of life. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And over time, you'll notice something amazing. Life starts to reflect your new vibration. Opportunities appear. Relationships improve. Challenges become stepping stones instead of roadblocks. But here's the thing: this isn't about attracting things to make you happy. It's about realizing that you are the source of your happiness, your peace, and your power. Everything you need is already within you. Let me leave you with this question: what would your life look like if you fully stepped into your power? If you stopped waiting for the world to change and started changing your energy, one moment at a time? Take a deep breath, hold that thought, and when you're ready, let's continue this journey together. Energy is not some mystical, unreachable force. It's the most real and tangible part of who we are. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every word you speak, it's all energy. And here's the part that might catch you by surprise: the energy you carry is shaping your life in ways you may not even realize. Let's break this down. Think about the moments when things seem to go wrong one after another. You wake up late, spill coffee on yourself, miss the bus, and by lunch, you're convinced the entire universe is against you. But is it really? Or did the energy you started your day with snowball into more of the same? Now think about the opposite. Those rare days when everything flows effortlessly. You wake up feeling good, and suddenly the world feels brighter. People smile at you, opportunities fall into your lap, and it's as if everything is conspiring in your favor. What's really happening here? It's not luck. It's not a coincidence. It's energy. The state you're in is like a magnet, pulling in experiences that match your vibration. And this isn't just some feel-good idea, it's physics. Every thought, every emotion carries a frequency, and that frequency interacts with the energy of the world around you. But here's where it gets interesting. Most of us are completely unaware of the energy we're projecting. We think we're just getting through the day, but in reality, we're broadcasting our inner state to the world, and the world is responding accordingly. So, let me ask you something and really think about this. If everything you're experiencing is a reflection of your energy, what kind of reality are you creating right now? This isn't about blaming yourself for the things that go wrong. Life will always have its challenges. But what if, instead of reacting to those challenges, you could shift your energy and influence the outcome? You might be thinking, but how can I change my energy when I feel stuck? When life feels heavy and my mind is consumed with stress or fear? That's the beauty of this. It doesn't require you to fake positivity or force yourself into a state of happiness. It starts with something much simpler: awareness. Right now, stop whatever you're doing and check in with yourself. How do you feel? Not just emotionally, but physically. Is there tension in your body? Are your shoulders tight? Is your breath shallow? These are all clues about your energy. When you're in a low vibration, your body reflects it. Your breath becomes restricted, your muscles tense, and your mind races. But the moment you become aware of this, you take back control. You realize that your state isn't permanent, it's fluid, and you have the power to change it. Let's do this together. Take a moment and bring your attention to your breath. Don't change it yet, just notice it. Is it fast? Slow? Are you holding it without realizing it? Now, take a deep, deliberate breath in through your nose. Hold it for a count of 4. And then, exhale slowly through your mouth. Do it again. And this time, as you inhale, imagine you're pulling in pure energy, like a golden light filling every cell of your body. Hold it. Feel it. And as you exhale, let go of anything that feels heavy: stress, doubt, fear. Notice the shift. It's subtle, but it's there. Your body softens. Your mind quiets. Your vibration begins to rise. And here's the key: this isn't about fixing anything. It's about creating space for something new. Energy is like water, it needs to flow. When it gets stuck, it creates blockages, and those blockages show up as stress, fatigue, or even illness. But when you allow your energy to move freely, you open up to new possibilities. Have you ever noticed how emotions can linger in your body? Maybe you had an argument with someone, and hours later, you're still carrying that tension. Or maybe you experienced a moment of pure joy, and it stayed with you all day. That's energy in motion. But here's the thing: most of us don't let our energy move. We suppress our feelings, bury our frustrations, and carry them around like invisible weights. And over time, those weights drag our vibration down. What would happen if we let it all flow? If instead of holding on to the energy of the past, we allowed ourselves to release it? Here's a simple way to do this. Close your eyes and imagine you're standing under a waterfall of light. As the water pours over you, it washes away anything you no longer need: old emotions, limiting beliefs, fear, doubt, guilt. Let it all go. And as it flows away, notice how light you feel. Notice the space you've created for something new to enter. But raising your vibration isn't just about releasing what's heavy. It's also about bringing in what's light. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to do this. And I'm not talking about the kind of gratitude where you force yourself to say, I should be thankful for this. I'm talking about genuine, heart-centered gratitude, the kind that makes you smile without even realizing it. Think about something, anything that brings you joy. It doesn't have to be big. It could be the way sunlight filters through the trees, the sound of your favorite song, the feeling of a warm cup of tea in your hands. Pause for a moment and really feel it. Let that gratitude fill you up. Notice how your energy shifts. This is the secret energy response to where you place your attention. When you focus on what's good, you attract more of it. Not because the universe magically rewards you, but because you're tuning yourself to a higher frequency, a frequency where good things naturally align. But let's be real. There will be days when finding gratitude feels impossible. Days when the weight of life feels too heavy and you can't see a way out. And that's okay. You don't have to climb to the highest vibration all at once. Even the smallest shift matters. On those days, start with one thing. Just one. Maybe it's the fact that you woke up this morning, or the way the air feels on your skin. Find one tiny thing to hold on to, and let that be enough. Because every small shift creates momentum. Here's the truth: raising your vibration isn't about escaping your reality. It's about changing how you show up within it. It's about realizing that no matter what's happening around you, you have the power to choose your state. And that power is always within you. It's in your breath, your focus, your choices. It's in the way you decide, moment by moment, to release what doesn't serve you and invite in what does. So let me ask you this: if you could shift your energy right now, what would you choose to feel? What kind of life would you create if your vibration matched the highest version of yourself? Breathe into that, feel it, and when you're ready, let's take this even further. Energy isn't just personal. It doesn't stay locked inside of you like some self-contained force. It radiates outward, interacting with everything and everyone around you. Your energy is like a ripple in a still pond. Every thought, every emotion, every action sends waves into the world, changing the environment in ways you can't always see but can undeniably feel. Think about the last time you walked into a room where someone was angry, even if they didn't say a word. You felt it, didn't you? The tension was thick, and it probably made you uncomfortable. Now think about a time when someone's joy was so contagious it lifted your spirits without them even trying. That's energy. It's invisible, but it's the most real thing in the room. Here's what's fascinating: the energy you carry doesn't just affect others, it shapes the way the world responds to you. People are drawn to high vibrations like joy, love, and authenticity. They feel safe around it, inspired by it. And just as easily, people pull away from low vibrations like negativity, fear, or anger. This isn't a judgment, it's a fact of connection. Humans are wired to sense energy. Long before we had language, this was how we communicated. And even now, when most of us are too distracted to notice it consciously, it's still happening all the time. So what kind of ripple are you creating? When you walk into a room, does your energy expand and uplift the space, or does it shrink and weigh it down? Here's where it gets even more interesting. Your energy doesn't just influence people, it interacts with the entire fabric of reality. Think of life as a giant web where everything is connected. When you shift your vibration, you're not just changing yourself, you're sending ripples through that web, altering the way things unfold around you. This is why things like gratitude, kindness, and love are so powerful. They're not just feel-good emotions, they're frequencies that align you with a higher state of being. And when you operate from that state, life begins to flow differently. You notice synchronicities, opportunities, and connections that weren't there before. But let's be clear, this isn't about thinking positive to make everything magically perfect. Life will still have its challenges. People will still test your patience. Circumstances will still push you. The difference is that when you're in a higher vibration, you respond instead of react. You see possibilities instead of problems. You trust the process instead of resisting it. Take a moment to think about the energy you've been sending out lately. Maybe it's been scattered, overwhelmed, or stuck in survival mode. That's okay. Awareness is the first step, because the moment you notice where you're at, you have the power to shift it. One of the simplest ways to do this is through intention. When you wake up in the morning, before you check your phone or get caught up in the day ahead, pause for a moment. Place your hand on your heart and set a clear intention for how you want to show up. It doesn't have to be complicated. Something as simple as today I choose peace or today I radiate love is enough. This isn't just a mental exercise. It's a way of directing your energy, like tuning into a specific frequency. And the more you practice it, the more natural it becomes. Over time, you'll notice that your default state begins to shift. But what happens when the energy around you feels heavy? When you're surrounded by negativity, chaos, or stress that seems impossible to escape? This is where your power becomes even more important. You can't always control the energy of the world, but you can control how you respond to it. Think of yourself as a thermostat, not a thermometer. A thermometer simply reflects the temperature of its environment, but a thermostat sets the temperature. When you walk into a stressful situation, you can either absorb that energy or you can hold your own. You can choose to stay grounded, centered, and calm, even when everything around you is spinning out of control. This isn't about pretending to be unaffected. It's about staying rooted in your own vibration so that external chaos doesn't pull you down. One way to do this is through visualization. Imagine yourself surrounded by a bubble of light, strong, clear, and unshakable. No matter what energy comes your way, it bounces off that bubble, leaving you untouched. This isn't just a mental trick. It's a way of training your body and mind to stay in alignment. And the more you practice it, the more resilient your energy becomes. Now let's talk about impact. Every time you shift your vibration, you're not just helping yourself, you're contributing to the collective energy of the world. Think about that for a second. When you choose love over fear, kindness over judgment, or calm over chaos, you're adding those frequencies to the web of connection we all share. You're creating ripples that inspire others to do the same. And it's not just the big moments that matter. Sometimes, the smallest actions have the greatest impact. A smile, a kind word, or even just holding space for someone who's struggling, these things can shift the energy of an entire day. Not just for you, but for everyone you interact with. This is how change happens, not through grand gestures, but through consistent, intentional choices. But let's be honest. There will be times when it feels like your energy is being drained. times when people or situations push you to your limits. In those moments, it's crucial to remember this: protecting your energy is not selfish. It's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup. If you're constantly giving without replenishing, you'll burn out. So make time for the things that recharge you. Maybe it's spending time in nature, listening to music, meditating, or simply being alone. Honor what you need and don't feel guilty for it. When you take care of your own energy, you're better able to show up for others. Think of it like a lighthouse. A lighthouse doesn't run around the shore, trying to save every ship. It stays rooted, shining its light, and by doing so, it guides others to safety. Here's something to consider: the energy you carry today isn't just about today. It's creating your future. Every thought, feeling, and action is planting seeds for what's to come. So what kind of seeds are you planting? Are you sowing fear, doubt, and resentment? Or are you planting hope, love, and possibility? This isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about recognizing that every moment is a chance to choose differently. When you realize how much power you have to shape your energy, and by extension, your reality, it changes everything. You stop feeling like a victim of circumstance and start seeing yourself as the creator of your experience. And the best part, this power has always been within you. It doesn't depend on anyone else. It doesn't require perfect conditions. It's yours right now, waiting for you to use it. So here's the question: what kind of ripple will you create today? Will you let the world shape you, or will you take the lead and shape the world around you? Take a breath. Feel your energy. And when you're ready, go out there and let your vibration speak louder than words. This is where it all comes together. Your energy isn't just about you. It's about how you move through the world, how you show up for others, and how you contribute to the bigger picture. And when you align with your highest vibration, you're not just changing your life, you're changing everything.